right behind him.
Yeah, Samuelsson's got a decent sprint, but Christiansen actually, Mike, has the best sprint of these three, provided he can stay with him. But it looks as though that gap is growing. When he came out of the range, Christiansen was just a second down on Samuelsson, and that margin has certainly grown.
And of course, the advice that Tariabo was getting there, Samuelsson absolutely will have understood what was being said. Swedish-Norwegian. This is going to be so interesting. I thought Tariabo, his best chance was to try, when he had that small gap, to keep that, to really punch hard up this climb. But Samuelsson knew he had to close it down quickly.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw the interview with Samuelsson prior to the mixed relay, Mike, when he said, I don't understand why they put Johannes Tingis on the last leg. I'd be much more fearful of racing against Christiansen because he's such a good sprinter. Johannes Tingis had the last laugh on that occasion, but there's a little bit of needle between the Swedes, the Norwegians and Samuelsson. Now Tariabo has started to wind it up early because he doesn't want to be involved in a sprint finish. Samuelsson is tucking on in there as if he's on a little length of elastic between himself and the Norwegian.
I thought Samuelsson's tips of his skis were going incredibly close and actually clicking the tails of Tariabo's skis. That is so irritating. May have been accidental, but it's irritating.
Samuelsson started in 11th position. Latyapov started 11th in the Olympics and came in to finish in bronze medal position behind Fiolmaye and Tariabo. Well, this is the easy stroll, a Sunday stroll for Johannes Tingis. All he's got to do is make sure he goes the right way, won't make the same mistake as we saw from Fiolmaye in the mixed relay, and he continues his winning run.
Get across the line.
What a performance. What a performance. Perhaps his best of the season.
It was an incredible performance to lead by a margin of 15, to extend that up to over a minute and 10 when he left the range. Impeccable shooting, just overall brilliant race.
Yeah, and to think that Ziggy Mazet had to take him aside at the start of the championships and just tell him to pull himself together, because Johannes Tingis was sort of disappearing down a hole of despair with all the things that were going wrong. And Mazet said to him, look, if you always think of the bad things, you'll dig your own grave. Just think of the positive things. Think of the fact that you are 25 seconds per 10 kilometers quicker than everyone else. And it took about 3 minutes for Mazet to work his magic and get Johannes Tingis back into the right frame of mind, and it's worked a treat. He's got 3 goals from 3 races, and Ligrid, do you feel a little bit of sympathy for him, Mike, or do you think he'll be happy with silver?
I feel I have sympathy for him because he is, without Johannes, his season would have been a miracle season. He is the second best, and he's brilliant. And that was the big gap. Perfect race, 0-0, 0-0 at the World Championships. It's never easy any time.
The top 2 with a perfect score, and that's something that Johannes Tingis hasn't managed so far this season. Here is the race for the bronze medal. All the climbing is done. Samuelsson's now starting to wind it up. You have to feel for the older man. Tariabo does not respond in the early stages, but has Samuelsson gone too early? We will find out over the next 150 meters. Sweden are going to break this run of success from the Norwegians. It's 1-2 for Norway, but the bronze is going to Seb Samuelsson. Congratulations to him. His girlfriend will be absolutely chuffed with that. Good effort, and it's what the championships needs, to be honest, Mike.
Yes, I do feel for Tariabo, and he may look at that again and think, why did I lead 99% of that last lap? But he was sparked up, and I was just hoping, as happened in 2015, where Tariabo started 3rd, he'd be 3rd, but today he started 2nd, and now he's 4th.
Christiansen just didn't have it. Not sure what the factor was there. I'm absolutely convinced if he'd been with the other 2 in the last 200 meters, he would have made it. Johannes Kern, he had his chance. He looks happy enough with 6th place, Mike, but when he has a look back at the pictures, he'll know that he lost it in the head and nothing else.
I think you're right. It's such an incredible sport mentally, and missing 3 today is way too many for Johannes Kern. Take them away, he could well have been on the podium.
Pigdrushny, 5th in the sprint, drops to 8th in the pursuit, but hats off to him. What a story. 2:52 behind for the Ukrainian. Rastaguryev, who took that big tumble, still only missed 2 targets, so no damage was done to the rifle on that occasion. He goes 9, ahead of Roman Rees of Germany in 10, and Strello of Germany in 11. So 3 Germans in the top 11, but the fans are here. The 25,000 fans that have turned up want to see German goals, and so far from 5 races, they've only...
Аплодисменты еще раз, друзья! В этой же возрастной группе среди мальчиков выигрывает Касаткин Глеб. И бронзовым призером становится Владимирова Алена. Алина, простите, Алина. И Молчанова Дарья занимает 4-е место. На вторую ступень приглашается Тарасов Михаил. И 3-е место занимает Мерзляков Арсений. Пикачев Матвей. 4-е место. Пикачев Матвей. О! Шелся у нас такой Матвей. Церемонии награждения принимает участие 4-кратный вице-чемпион Олимпийских игр. 2-е место занимает Фомина Екатерина. 3-ю ступень приглашается Мерзлякова София. Мартинович Мария, есть такая? 4-е место.